Good morning, everyone. Everybody stand up for our prayer. Miss Jesselmaine, please lead us in prayer. By the way, everyone, I am your teacher for this subject, Edukasyong Pantahanan at Pangkabuhayan, and I am Teacher Ariel. Hello, everyone. I am Teacher Ariel. So now I'll be checking your attendance. Okay, check if your seatmates are there. Okay, everybody is present. Everybody clap your hands for yourselves. Okay, before we are going to proceed to our new lesson for this morning, I'll be having a game. And this game entitled as Where Do I Belong? So what is the title of the game? Where Do I Belong? So okay, for this game, Where Do I Belong? I'll be letting 10 volunteers to play the game. 5 for girls and 5 for males. Okay? So, as you can see here on the board, we have so many different pictures that as you can see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pictures. All you need to do with this game is you need to put the pictures of where should it properly belong, okay? Remember, class, that in non-bearing fruit trees, those are the trees that do not bear fruit. That means to say in vernacular, dili gapamunga. Okay. In fruit-bearing trees, those are the trees that bear fruit. In vernacular language, mao ni sila ang gapamunga. Okay? So, let's start the game. Are you ready? Okay, let's clap our hands to those who participate in the game. So, these are for the boys. Okay, let's see. Okay, here is for the girls, the fruit-bearing trees. Okay. First, we'll check the non-bearing fruit trees. So this is what tree is this? So this is what we call the mahogany tree. So this is a non-bearing fruit tree. Okay, next we have mulave tree. Okay, it does not bear fruit. Okay, next we have the Indian tree. It's also an example of the non-bearing fruit tree. So this is also correct. We also have here the Nara tree, our national tree. This is also an example of a non-bearing fruit tree. Another is the fifth one, and the last is we have the bamboo tree. So it also does not bear fruit. Okay, let's clap our hands for the boys. They got all the correct answer. Okay. Next is the fruit-bearing trees. So we also have here 5 examples of the fruit-bearing trees. So the first is we have the guava tree. So a guava tree is an example, one of the examples of the fruit-bearing tree. Okay, this is correct. And the next one we have duhat, or in our terms here in Sinanglanan, we call it lumboy. So this is a duhat tree. This is an example of a fruit-bearing tree. Next is we also have guyabano. So guyabano, this is also correct. This is an example of a fruit-bearing tree. Another one is a rambutan, famous rambutan. And we also have, this is mango. And we also have rambutan. So, let's also clap our hands for the girls so they also got the correct answer. Okay, class. So you should have also to take note of this, that our country has many trees that can be planted in both rural and urban areas. 5 of the common non-bearing fruit trees are, as like what I said lately, those are the Nara, mahogany, mulave, the Indian tree, and the bamboo tree. And also the common fruit-bearing trees, we also have here the guava, the duhat tree, the guyabano, rambutan, and the mango. So do you want to know more about non-bearing fruit trees and the fruit-bearing trees? You want also what's the importance of planting trees? Or you also want to know who are the successful orchard growers in the Philippines? Or do you want to know what are the benefits derived from planting trees and fruit trees to families and communities? Because class, our topic for the day is all about, everybody read, planting and propagating trees. Everybody read, planting and propagating trees. Okay class, now, so first, we will identify, is there a need of plant propagation? Okay, let's read. Okay, everybody read. Plant propagation is the process of reproducing or creating a new plant or seedling. So the importance, it is an important part of gardening, whether outdoors or indoors. So plants are living things that grows either through their roots, stems, leaves, or their flowers, fruits, and seeds. So it is a method of growing new plants from the different parts of existing plants. So that is the importance of planting trees and plant propagation. So now I have 5 more examples of a non-bearing fruit trees. Also, I have another 5 more examples of a fruit-bearing trees. Okay, let's first read the non-bearing fruit trees. As we also have enumerated lately, we have Nara, the bamboo tree, Indian tree, Mulave, Mahogany. And another new 5 is first, Yakal, Apitong, Acacia. Number 9 is Tipil-Ipil. Number 10 is a palm tree, and many more. So maybe some of these non-bearing fruit trees is very familiar to us. So maybe we heard about this lately, or we already have planted one of these non-bearing fruit trees. Here also we have mango, the guava. Number 3 is the guyabano. Number 4 is duhat. Number 5, rambutan. And another 5 we have. 6 is coconut. Number 7 we have pomelo. Number 8 we have mangosteen. Number 9 star apple. And number 10 we have durian and many more. Maybe you like one of these fruit-bearing trees. So, but for me, class, I love mango. So, my favorite. So, what's your favorite here? Okay, yes, durian. We have durian. And, yes, rambutan. You like rambutan. Okay. Okay, so now, class, look at the fact sheets that I gave you. So, as you can see there, title is Successful Orchard Growers in the Philippines. So I'll be reading all about this and who are these 3 successful orchard grower in the Philippines. Okay, class, so again, who are the successful orchard grower in the Philippines? We have number 1, Manang Idita. Number 2 is Alfredo Emiao. And number 3 is Patricio Bassett. So these are the successful orchard grower in the Philippines. Okay, class, we have enumerated the non-bearing fruit trees and its example. We also have enumerated the fruit-bearing trees and its example also. We also have discussed all about the plant propagation. We also have enumerated here the successful orchard grower in the Philippines. And the last thing that we should have to know for this lesson is the benefits. Okay, everybody read. The benefits derived from planting trees and fruit-bearing trees to families and communities. And we also have here, trees are valuable. Everybody read. Trees are valuable to the family and the community for the products and amenities they give. Such as, number 1 benefits is it gives food like fruits, vegetables, nuts, and sugar. Okay, number 2 benefits is it gives wood used as fuel for cooking and heating. We also have number 3. It gives construction materials which include lumber, plywood, and board. We also have the 4th benefits we have here. It gives fiber to produce pulp and paper. And the last one we have, number 5, it gives chemical products such as resin, rubber, and turpentine. So these are the 5 benefits. Okay, we are done discussing all about the planting and propagating trees, what are the examples, what is the importance of planting trees, what are the fruit-bearing trees, what are the benefits, and who are the successful orchard grower in the Philippines. So now, it is time for me to check, for me to test you, class, if you have understand, it's lesson for this morning. Okay, for our enrichment activity, we'll be having an oral recitation. So I will be calling 5 students to answer this 5 simple questions. Very, very simple questions. Okay. First question. Okay. For your evaluation, please answer the task paper that I gave you lately. Please read the instructions carefully. And if you are done, please pass here in front. Okay, class, for your assignment, please research on the following. Number 1, elements to be observed in planting trees and fruit-bearing trees. Number 2, research the famous orchard farms in the Philippines. We'll be discussing that in the next meeting. Okay, goodbye, class.